We need justice for my boy Steve Erceg right now. This was one of the worst UFC title fight decisions in history. So round one, it was a clear Pantoja round, but round two, I lean Erceg. Round three was clearly Erceg's. He damaged him bad. Like Pantoja was literally like holding his head and shit. Then round four, I lean Erceg again. Round five, was pretty clearly Erceg's as well. So Erceg could have easily won this 4-1, at least 3-2, But the judges, bro, one of the judges 49-46. That's just insane, man. Was the takedown in that last round dumb? Yeah, it was dumb, but that doesn't mean he lost the round. He clearly won that fight, man. He clearly outdamaged Pantoja. Okay, so what? He messed up a little takedown in the end. Pantoja didn't do shit with it. Erceg clearly won that 5th round. Now, Erceg in his corner thinks he lost that fight. But yeah, I think he's gonna watch the fight back and he's gonna like recalibrate like his thoughts and everything, and he's gonna understand that he was absolutely robbed in this one. Like in the midst of a fight, you can understand like, okay, maybe he thinks, and their team had a better mentality that, oh, we're behind on the fight, like how about you get going, whereas Pantoja's was like, oh, you're winning the whole fight, you're completely dominating this fight, you can just chill, stuff like that. They gave Erceg a sense of urgency, which was good to see. But yeah, Erceg is going to change his mind on this one for sure. Now Pantoja didn't land shit on the feet. He didn't cause any damage at any point in the fight to Erceg. You can in that whole 25 minutes, not a single point that he caused any damage. Whereas Erceg was landing shots where people were almost shocked that Pantoja wasn't like going to sleep with those. Like there were some big blows landed by Steve Erceg. Erceg showed some amazing striking, man. He had some beautiful elbows and he had a sick left hook, I think it was, like on the step back. It was absolutely perfect. He kept landing that over and over again. It was very nice to see. And yeah, damage trumps all, man. Thank you, Weasel. Damage trumps all. And for those people who are like, oh, Pantoja on the ground and the ground game and this and that, Pantoja didn't do shit on the ground. He wasn't threatening the submissions. He wasn't doing anything. Erceg was doing very well on the ground. However, I will have to say that Pantoja did do pretty well against the #1 flyweight in the world, my man Steve Erceg. That's right, the #1 flyweight in the world. And Pantoja's the 10th ranked pound for pound fighter in the UFC currently. So, I mean, Erceg deserves to be up there, man. If Pantoja's going to be up there, get Steve Erceg on that list. Nah, obviously not realistically, but he deserves to be on that, or at least strip Pantoja maybe. Everyone except for the judges and the South American fans for the most part thought that Steve Erceg clearly won that fight and he was robbed of the fight. He dominated Pantoja, man. Okay, maybe not like completely dominated, maybe there wasn't like finishing opportunities or whatever, but Erceg clearly outlanded, clearly did more damage. And man, just don't fight in Brazil. That's the only thing I've taken away from this card. If you just don't fight in Brazil, because it's extremely rigged. The crowd is bullshit, and yeah, all the crowd does is just constantly scream "Uwa mohe." That's all they do. They don't do anything else. Every fight I'm having to hear the same shit like 10 times over. And Pantoja at the end also had to like tell the fans, okay, don't leave, the champion is talking, don't leave, stuff like that. They still did, even after all the backlash for leaving during Glover's fight. But yeah, man, Brazil judges are just rigged. And not only did they give Erceg an L in this fight, he has 2 losses on his record right now, but they also just basically robbed him of millions of dollars, man, that he would have that he deserved after winning this fight. But they've robbed him and his family of all of that, which is absolutely pathetic. These judges need to be investigated. This was horrible. And there was some other shit on the card as well. It was this extreme Brazil bias is what I was seeing. It was a pattern throughout this entire card. But yeah, man, Erceg, what a G. He's only been in the UFC for like less than a year. I think he's 10 or 11 months in right now, and he's the people's flyweight champion. Let's be real. He should have won this fight over here. And he made Pantoja look shit, man. He just made him look like a shit fighter with a good chin. That's all he was. But yeah, this fight just ruined the event, man. It was a great card. It was some very entertaining performances and all, but this one just ruined the whole card, man. So what's the solution for all this? How do we fix this? I hope Erceg doesn't lose motivation from this fight, because this would be a very demotivating loss, considering you won and it was just like taken from you. But I think they should rank Erceg at least number 5. He should be in the top 5. We'll see on Tuesday what happens, whether the UFC wants to play it fairish or fair enough, like that's the least they can do, at least the top 5. And yeah, I don't think he's gonna get that rematch because there's not enough fan backup behind Erceg. Maybe we can push forward, maybe we can get him justice here, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. And the UFC is probably gonna push Mokaev now, because they do want that Middle East cash, so maybe they'll push him in the Saudi card, or not the Saudi one, maybe they'll try that, or they will get him in Abu Dhabi or something, you know, Mokaev versus Pantoja for the title. But yeah, Erceg should get his title shot maximum after one win, if not just a direct title shot, maximum after he gets the next win. UFC 305 is in Perth in Australia in 3 months time in August. So maybe they could get Erceg versus Manel Cap on that card, in the main card, and the winner of that fight could fight for the title, whether it's Mokaev or Pantoja. So yeah, that's the best thing I can think of for now. Either that or just give Erceg a title shot directly, but I doubt that's going to happen. They should do Manel Cap versus Erceg. Title shot eliminator. Yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope Steve Erceg, my boy, gets what he rightfully deserves, but the UFC just wants their money, man, at the end of the day, and they don't give a shit about these fighters. So let's just hope what needs to happen happens. But yeah, until the next card, prediction for the fight night coming up soon. See ya.